We've been having some winter weather and it's about to get freezing cold. I'm gonna share some of my favorite tips to keep your chickens healthy and happy in a cold snap. Let's start with gear. Love them or hate them. There's the Packers coat that I've had now for like, I don't know, 27 years old. You can't beat that starter coat for warmth. And my newer insulated coveralls from TSC. I believe these are Schmidt. Love these. They make winter chores cozy warm. Insulated muck boots. These are my cows. You can see my review. They're still doing well after a couple months. I wear them every single day. Normally my muck boots are over there. Those can't be beat. These were a game changer of mine. They are actually waterproof insulated gloves. They're really cozy. You know, eventually your hands are going to freeze in this zero kind of weather eventually, but they're waterproof. Better than just the regular nitrile coated. These are like double coated or something, but these are wonderful gloves. I love them. Good treats for the chickens. I'm gonna be making a lot of eggs for them with Nutri-Drench and some poultry cell, just a boost for them. It's just duck treats because they're brats. And have an inside warming shelter for more vulnerable chickens. Let's see here. This here is Libby. Some of you know Libby. She is going to be 10 years old in April, and she was breathing funny yesterday. She does breathe funny sometimes. I could hear her breathing, kind of wheezing, so I just preemptively brought her inside. All right, you can see it out there. It's windy, so it's going to be hard for you to hear me once I get out there. I'll probably just show you a few things. We had a winter storm. We were supposed to get snow. As you can see, we barely got any snow. But one thing that never is wrong in the forecast seems to be this brutal, bitter cold that we get. So here we go. We have the luxury of electricity running out to our coop. This year I splurged on a heated hose. I'm not sure it was the wisest purchase, but it makes it a lot easier on my back. Okay, our runs are plasticed in. I don't know if that's the accurate terminology, but we use construction plastic. Cover up that run. I have a tarp over the door. You can hear them losing their minds in there to kind of block what remaining wind was there. So it can stay fairly wind-free, kind of keep the snow off of them. Okay, this is the shed, our new shed. This is where the bantams are kept. So I have plenty of water for them. They have a heated water that'll keep them warm. I have some of these little brooder heaters set up for them. I probably worry the most about them in here in this cold. This isn't the coldest that we've ever gotten. I'm expecting this shed to stay about 10 degrees warmer than it is outside, but we're still gonna get, we've got one night where it's gonna be 9 below zero, and I'll tell you, it's always colder than what they say. So, I don't know, they just seem more fragile to me. So they have heat. The ducks have very little patience here. Here's a grumpy duck. They are mad because they've heard me feeding the bantams and they're still not getting any treats to go. There's a grumpy duck trying to bite the phone. Because of these ducks, it has been very wet in the run. So I've been using a lot more straw. I've used straw in past years to soak up mud and I hate it. It's a mess. It is a terrible mess to clean up in the spring. That has been my experience. Hi there. Hi, grumpy duck. Ow. Good thing they don't have real sharp beaks. I do notice everyone's a little more subdued. It's afternoon. We have lost about 9 more degrees. So we're down to 20 degrees now. It's getting a little chillier, but they should still be fine. This little one here is starting to look a little cold and puffy and scrunched up. So anyway, I have straw. You'll see straw all over in here. The ducks have made such a mess. They seem to just hang around in the water all the time. So I've been using a lot more straw. And I'm just gonna have to deal with it. But since I am using straw, I'll show you what I did in the coop. Okay, this is our older coop. And we've been noticing a lot of wet. You might even, I don't think that's wet on the back. It's just dirt and stuff. Might be a little bit, but we're noticing some wet around the bottom of this because unfortunately it's sinking into the ground. So we've got some plastic along the bottom of the floor, but I also put some straw to keep that a little warmer around the edges. I've put a bowl of snow. I've heard this kind of an old timer trick, we'll see, but that the snow, when you have it, they can eat snow. So they'll be okay with that, having a little bit of a water source inside the coop. That is not, because here frostbite is going to be a thing over these next couple days. This time of year when it's this cold, your eggs will freeze quickly. So I'm going to do my best to try to get out here and get eggs as often as I can during the day. The ones I can't get to are just going to freeze and break. It just is part of the frigid temperatures. We are set up with heat lamps. I probably won't use them. It's not going to be that cold. Heat lamps are a fire risk. And even though I do bat down cobwebs in here, the cobwebs still happen. So I would have to do a lot of work here to get the cobwebs off before I would even consider using these heat lamps. But I used heat lamps when it got down to, I want to say it was 25 or 30 below. I did use the heat lamps then. They were just suffering. But for just to be around 0 or so, I'm not going to do it. All right, well, this is as good as it's going to get here. Welcome to January in Northwest Indiana. What's it like where you are? I know a lot of people have had this winter storm and problems. So let me know what you're doing to keep your flocks healthy and happy, and most of all, keep yourself sane while you're dealing with the cold. I will keep you updated on how it's going here and catch you the next time. Have a great weekend. I have to say, I would much rather be camping than doing this, but I think I'm gonna have to wait.